Hello, this is Craig Reynolds with Hart Productions and Publishing. This is a training video on the PSP Team Synergy Builder dashboard. And we get there by entering this address right here, report.connectingwithcolors.com, and you're presented with a login screen. This says make a difference because this login is shared by all the different online content access controlled web pages on our site. I'm going to sign in as Mary using her credentials. And you'll see that it comes up dashboard, report dashboard for team leader Mary Reynolds. And we're calling this the Team Synergy Builder dashboard. You'll see why we call it that. On this front page we have a very quick overview of the personality style profile access codes that have been purchased, used, and are therefore available. So she purchased a package similar probably to what you have. It gave her 20 access codes, or an access code for 20 personality style profiles, or PSPs. I'll just call them PSPs. We have 5 of them used, therefore 15 available. When you get here, read all about this. It just basically describes the tabs to you here. First, let's just take a look in here at test results. As we saw on the front page, 5 tests have been taken. These are just made up names, and as this fills up, you'll want to perhaps sort this. It initially comes up simply in the order that the tests were taken. You can sort it by last name, click sort, and now he has Buzzman, Fuller, Glover shown. Alright. Sort it by test type, manager, sales, work. You can see what this is doing here. So we now sorted it by reds, shows the highest red right here. Now any one of these reports at any time, you can click on this little button over here to get the report for any one of these people. And what that does is it opens up the report. Here's Bucky Stoneman. He's our red, 12521. And you've probably seen these by now. In great detail goes over the report for this individual. Let's open up a new page, so I'm just going to close it. So you can sort these by any of the colors. And you can see that every time you sort something, it refreshes the whole page for just a moment there. Now let's go into the access codes screen. You can read all about this when you get here. I want to focus right now on the send results. You can see here the send results legend tells you what a Y, an N, and a B mean. This right now is an N, which is send results to me, withhold them from the test taker. So if I'm giving this test to my charges, whoever they are, when they fill in their email address and submit, they won't get the results. The results will come to me. I'm withholding them from the test taker. Now if I want to change this, I simply click here. It's now set to an N. I want to send them directly to the person taking the test. And I don't get one in that case. Okay, the code's been changed. Now you need to click here to refresh the page and show you the change. Now it's a Y. Change your mind. I want us both to get it. So we come back here and it's changed to a B. Now we're going to look at these groups. Right now we don't have any groups created, so this assign brings you to a screen that says you don't have one to assign. So we're going to return here, and let's go to report groups. What good are these? Well, you can open this up and read this whole thing. The short story is it allows you to sort your reports based on criteria other than the test that they took, or their last names, or their colors. So we don't have any groups created yet, so let's create a group. Create a participant reporting group for Mary Reynolds. Now we're going to just make something up here. We're going to call this group PX. I want to keep this short because that's going to pop up on these drop-down lists you'll see later. And that stands for Project X. Let's leave the sort order alone and just say new product X rollout. Okay, so this is a project to roll out new product X. I'm going to submit that. There it is. It's been assigned, and we return to the dashboard. And there it shows. So for right now, we'll just do the one. And now let's go over to report grouping. See how we use this. Now we've decided that we're going to sort this based on test type. We've got two managers, a salesperson and a worker. And let's say we're going to put this manager into the group that we have created. So we click Submit. Group PX has been successfully assigned to test result for Randy Glover. There you go. There's our Randy Glover right there. And you can see this went back to last name sort. I'll pop this into manager sort. And we're going to assign Jeb Fuller as well to this work group. There we are, Jeb Fuller. Submitted. He's assigned back here. Okay, now we have these two individuals with different reports, but now they're in their one group. So we'll go back to test results. Now we have a new selection here, which wasn't here before. We're now showing all groups. So let's just pick Project X and see what we get. And it comes back. There you go. There's the two that we have in our selected group. Our scores. You can get the reports all neat and tidy. Well, I'm going to log out here and log back in on my test account that has a great deal more test data so that you can really see what we can do with this thing. So again, back to the login screen. I'm going to log in as myself here with my credentials. And here's my dashboard. You can see I've got a lot more PSPs to play with here. So let's see what this thing can really do for us. Now I set up here just a simple manufacturing example where we've got an executive level, a sales team, manufacturing team, and then subgroups within these. The admin for the exec, sales support for admin, manufacturing floor management, support and admin. These are just some groups to play with. They're organized in overall group and then a subgroup within a group. So this can work for any kind of hierarchical organization. It can work for schools with superintendent's office, principals, staff, teachers in the various schools, multi-level marketing organizations with the frontline leaders, the groups within each leader on your front line. It can work for matrix organizations of volunteers, working committees, social groups, extended families, class reunions, anything. If you're thinking sports teams, take a look at coachingwithcolors.com for our Team Integrate programs. They use this very same system for synergizing sports teams. But this grouping technique works for year-to-year reevaluations. Of course, with teams, you graduate a class, you come back with a new class. Any organization that has any turnover, or a retreat, an annual retreat, you do it again, you sign in a new group so that you can report it. Okay? So let's go to these access codes now, and you can see now that how this can mature over time. I've just put these test purchases in here, got all these variety of access codes. Now these test types show you what type of test will be activated with an example access code. So you decide you want to give this access code to some people that go take the sales test. Well, look what we have here. You take this address that you want to send them to. This is for sales relationships. Copy that. Open a new tab. Drop that in. Hit return. There it is. Your access code is already entered for you. You hit submit and you're ready to take the test. Okay? So that's really handy. Want to assign some work ones to some people, give them this, a different code, and away they go. Alright. I want to just point out here, in one single order, 44015, 44015. I purchased some sales PSPs and some work PSPs. So you don't have to submit a separate order for each one of these. You can get any variety of these, and an access code will be assigned to each type so that you can turn around and assign these to different people. Get those codes on this screen right here, email those out to the people, and away they go. So easy. So let's look at this groups column. This assign means that this access code has not been assigned to any group. You've got manager access code here. If you wanted to further distinguish it, that this is the manager of the manufacturing group, that's been assigned successfully, it says. We come back here, it refreshes the screen, takes a little longer with all that data. Now this manager access code has been assigned to group 3. You see that. Say you've got these 6 people. They're already assigned to group 1, which is the executive group. But we want to further distinguish these, so we'll click this one again, and it gives you an opportunity to assign another group to it. So let's go and assign that to subgroup 1, which is the admin people under the executives. Group 1.1 has been assigned. Return, and there it is. So now anyone with this access code can be sorted out and shown. Alright, so these people all taking the work test, and what we know is, because this is group 1, subgroup 1, these are the admins in the executive department. There you go. You want to see who the reds are? There are your reds. And Jack Black looks like he's a blazing yellow. And Debbie Druce, very blue. Vern Kennedy, very blue. But Laverne Dish, she's the go-getter in the group with this red right here. All right? These green people are just wonderful analysts. These blue people are on top of everything. And this guy is holding the place together. Love it. How easy is that? Get reports on everybody. Now, I also want to show you that with these X's here, you can unassign a group as quickly as you assigned it. Alright, that one is gone now. Okay? Just the rest of these columns. Purchase date, that's when you put it into play. How many purchased, how many been used, how many available, those are pretty straightforward. And again, you can change these on a group basis. I want both of these to show, to come to me. There it is, it's changed. This one is an N. I want to change that to a B. Submit. Did it boom? There it is, it's a B. Now finally I want to show you, make this very easy for you. You want to get some more tests for managers only. Want to set up another separate access code for them. Get some for salespeople, and then you've got a whole administrative group that you want to get into the cart. And there you go. The discount is applied to all based on the total number you have over here. You got your work, sales, management. After you check out, you're going to get all of your 3 separate access codes for these groups. Should be clear. Well, I want to thank you very much for going through this with me, and let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.